road races and see how they went back and forth, and just aspiring to be like what they have been in my event for so long. I'm one, in a sense, like they're passing over the torch in a sense. And so, I just want to be able to go out there and show the people like, hey, like, this rivalry was then and it happened then, but you can look forward to more of those coming out, and I want to be a part of that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's one more from me. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How important is the consistency for you this season? Where you're saying even if it's cold tonight, you can come up against different athletes. Shakari's there, Showdown's there. When you're very truly known in the season,
yeah.
No matter the conditions or where you go in the world, you're coming out on top.
Right. Consistency is everything, and at the end of the day, like even though I said like it was a little cooler out there today, but it's cool for everyone. And so my job as an athlete is to make sure that I'm setting myself up to be the best Melissa I could be, no matter the conditions. I ran into headwinds this year. I've ran in 60-degree weather. So, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter as long as my body is ready to go, as long as I'm staying disciplined and who I want to be as an athlete and, the things that I want to accomplish. I feel like that's why you're going to always see me go out there and do things like that, because I know for a fact that I've worked so hard for this. So it's like repetition at this point.
Oh yeah. Well done, Melissa.
Thank you.
That was brilliant. I would have to go back and watch the race to kind of see what happened. But all in all, it's always a great feeling to compete, finish healthy, and giving God thanks for that. Live the race another day, and I'm excited about the opportunities. And as I said earlier, there's so much to gain and nothing to lose. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
You must have so many memories of Diamond Leagues all over the world.
I have a lot of memories, a lot of memories. And each and every memory that I have has really been, just shaping the woman that I am. And it's memories that I continue to hold, really dear, because it's not just the crowd and the excitement, but it's the athletes, relationships, that you build with each athlete that you're here. And ultimately, we're all chasing the prize, but we all have a story, and it's beautiful. And I think when you piece all of it together, it's, there's nothing you can take away from each person's accomplishments.
And are you excited about Tokyo?
I am. I'm really excited about Tokyo. I wish it was in August, but it's not. So I'm looking forward to just, continue for the next 4 weeks and just putting it all together and hope that everything works out, in my favor.
And you were
Thank you.
Japanese?
Oh yeah, I actually did Japanese in school. So I do know to say konnichiwa, watashi wa Shelly and San. So yeah, I know a little. I knew to get around.
Melissa, congratulations. You're definitely the new big name on the circuit. So what did you learn today? How did you feel? And what can we expect from you next?
The biggest thing that I learned today is just to always stay true to who I am, no matter what may be going on around me, no matter what's being said, what isn't being said, no matter what anybody thinks, as long as I show for myself and lean and depend on not only God, but the people around me, that I'm going to be okay.
Well, you were really sovereign at this 100-meter today. Did you expect it to go this way, to be like quotation marks easy?
So anytime I step on the line, it's never easy. I have a great deal of respect for each and every lady that I line up against. We've all worked really hard to get to where we are, and so I never step to the line thinking that it's just going to be a walk in the park or a piece of cake, because that would be disrespectful to them, and I've never been that type of competitor or athlete. But the biggest thing is when I do line up against those ladies is to, focus on what it is that I need to do, and that's to execute my race to the best of my ability. And so that's literally what you've been seeing, just me focusing on me and doing the things I know I could do.
You had great American trials. You had great 200 meters as well. Did you surprise yourself a little bit, or was it something what was expected?
So the 200 is always really funny with me. I like to think that I'm a true short sprinter, aka just the 100. But I can run the 200 as well. And I feel like trials was actually the very first time where I got on the line for a 200. And I didn't necessarily see myself, or I didn't fight myself as hard as I would in the past of, actually getting to the line and lining up to race. And then it's like, okay, like once the race is over, like, oh, it wasn't that bad. Like literally by the time we got to the semifinal race for the 200, it was just like, okay, go out there and execute. Like the same mindset that I have with the 100, I'm learning to carry that into the 200, and it's been working.
And now the big stars, big diamond leagues, all attention of media, interviews. Do you like it? Do you take it as a as a something what motivates you and gives you power?
Yes and no. I always try to keep the main thing, and that's just to be Melissa at the end of the day. I'm definitely thankful and grateful for the opportunities that I've been presented, like just the whole year, and to be able to come over here to the Diamond League overseas and receive the same amount of love that I do in the States with my other races and things like that. It's always a blessing, and I don't take it for granted. And really, just when I get the chance to come over here and compete, I just always want to put my best foot forward.
What will you do to stay Melissa like you're today? Because fame can change you. Do you think it's not going to change you in the future?
No, absolutely not. And if it does, the people around me will always put me in check. And I say that, but it's literally a testament to just how I've been raised and the people that I have around me. They uplift me. They're my village. I lean on them when things aren't so good as well. Not only when it's going good, but for the times that aren't so good as well. And so having them in my corner to support me through everything is the thing that I feel like sets me apart in a sense when it comes to me doing as well as I am, but also getting more attention. I can still say I could go back home and have a regular conversation with my husband, or we could go and get on the game and play Call of Duty with our friends and spend quality time with our family and friends as well. So it's just staying true to that part of me, because not only am I an athlete, I have other parts of my life that I like too.
Sounds really, really healthy and sound.
Oh yes, absolutely. I love it.
Thank you for talking to you. It was really nice to you. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I am Michelle, and if you're watching me for the first time, kindly don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and even comment. So guys, in today's clip, I hope you have all watched the whole race, of which today's race is a very, very, very interesting race, and a race that is very, very competitive. A race that some people might have been disappointed, and some people might have felt relieved, because it was a very hard race to predict, because it was against sprinters, and it had it had the best sprinters in the world, because we all have seen it was fire. It was incredible. It was interesting. Nobody could have predicted the race, because it was Melissa Jackson, who is a US sprinter, has defeated Shellyanne Fraser. And we all know Shellyanne Fraser is one of the youngest and best sprinters in Jamaica. Shellyanne Fraser is well known worldwide. Shellyanne Fraser is being followed worldwide, because she is always breaking records. She is always winning. And it was hard to predict this race, because it had the best sprinters. And Melissa Jefferson has managed to defeat Shellyanne Fraser, which is something nobody expected, because when it comes to Jamaican races, these people are always winning. When it comes to their sprinters, these people are always incredible. When it comes to watching their races, many people follow Jamaican races. Many people watch Jamaican races. It is being watched worldwide. Have you ever asked yourself why? Because these people are always winning. These people are always breaking records. These people never disappoint their countries. They never disappoint themselves. They always win. I think that is one thing that makes Jamaican sprinters and races that makes them. I think that's the main reason why their races are being followed by many people, because they are always expecting them to win. They are always winning. They're not only expecting them to win because they are always winning. They are always winning. They are never disappointing their people. That's one thing that makes a lot of people watch their races mostly. And Jamaican races is always interesting, because their sprinters work smart. Their sprinters are unbelievable. Their sprinters are always running with their whole mind, with their whole effort. They are always putting their effort in their races. These people are always working for these races. These people are always proud of their own people, and that's one thing these people that pushes these people a lot. Their races are being pushed by the people because they get the support they need from their own people. They get the support they need from their own people. These people are always supported by their own people a lot, and this is something that always pushes them to always win. This is something that is always making them to win most of the time. And when it comes to their food, these people are always eating healthy foods. These people are always considering what they eat. These people are being taken to championships that will mentor them to grow to grow a mindset that is for always winning. And that is something that is always pushing these people, and I'm sure they will not allow USA to defeat them in the next race, because they are going to practice so hard that the next race they will make sure they are winning. And to those who have seen the Jamaican race, you have always seen their races, and it has been always incredible, and they have been always winning. They have been always dominating in their races. To those who have watched their races will understand what I'm saying, because when it comes to their Jamaican sprinters, it's on another level. When it comes to their races, it's on another level. And Jamaica is also known as the home of sprinters. And for a country to be named as the home of sprinters, it has its own reasons to be called it, because it is producing the best sprinters. It is producing good sprinters that have been nurtured to become best of and best and best and best of sprinters. And that's why it is always dominating when it comes to their sprinting, because these sprinters are being trained starting from an early age. Their talents are being nurtured from an early age. And that's why these people are always producing the best sprinters, because they value their talents when it is young. They start nurturing it when it is young. And that is something that is very incredible. These people have grown knowing the best sprinters, and they have grown knowing that Jamaica is always winning. That's why it is always pushing. They are always being pushed to be always winning. So these are the reasons why Jamaica is always winning when it comes to sprinting. And congratulations to Melissa Jefferson. You did a very great job. Congratulations. And guys, let me know your thoughts and your opinions about the race. What do you think about the next race? Who do you think will win, Jamaica or USA? And if it was for the first time you're coming across my video, kindly don't forget to subscribe.